Hey, good morning, everyone. Sorry if that was loud. I'm just ready for this theory. I finally understand the live action Aladdin. So I know this is a live action remake to the original movie. So the story's almost completely the same, except for a little bit of Jafar's backstory. Like his dad worked for the palace, and Jafar ended up becoming Sultan somewhere along the way. But something that I didn't like about Aladdin, well, I know a lot of people, or I understand that some people don't like live action movies because it's just, for the most part, carbon copy, and a lot of times, you know, there's the exception to different. Well, most of the time, live action are they're different voices, and there's slight tweaks to the story. Like I said, with Jafar's backstory, what they were referring to about his childhood and such. But I thought it was one of the weaker Disney live action remakes. I thought Lion King was halfway decent. I didn't like when Timon said no, when he did the that Lumiere bit. They could have just as easily had him do the live bait song, just have him be trotting a bit, or no quick stepping. But I mean, whatever. That's their prerogative. That's their decision. The heat just turned on, so that's the sound. And then like I said, I have other people that live in this house, and this is not my home. In case anyone thought that, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's just a side note. So I'm gonna get into this video now with a no. Yeah, so I and then just a contrary, I really like the live action Jungle Book remake. Not that Mowgli movie that was made a few years back. The Mowgli story, the new one, where they had like no music aside from one song when he was being bathed, and it was trippy. The unnecessarily dark story where no there's almost no songs, like I said, and that was just contrary to how much I disliked the live action Aladdin. Now, the saving grace was for sure Will Smith, and he is actually a point to my theory. So, as a consensus for some people, to my understanding, don't like how, I don't want to say repetitive, but derivative is probably the word I'm looking for. How derivative the live action movies are. Like, it's a waste of money and it's just a cash grab, which I'm sure that's probably accurate. Like, hey, make more money. So, when I said I finally understand the live action Aladdin, what I. Pardon me, I just had an itch on my nose. So, what I mean by, that phrase, I finally understand the live action Aladdin. So, Will Smith has said it in an interview. Now, please keep in mind, I do not have a clip of that video, of that interview, but I'm sure with any amount of search, you could probably find it relatively easily because he has said that in interviews at least once, maybe twice, I don't know. So like he said that he didn't want to do the same bit. No, like he wanted to do something different than how Robin Williams portrayed Genie. So, and there were complaints I have for the live action Aladdin, like how they didn't have that hermit scene, in the prison with Jafar. You're only a fool if you give up, boy. And Aladdin's like, no, who are you? And he says, I'm only a prisoner like yourself, but together, perhaps we could be more. I'm listening. There's a cave, boy. A cave of wonders. Filled with treasure beyond your wildest dreams. Treasure enough to impress your princess, I'd wager. What? Well then, why would... Hold up. I just had to grab something from my pocket. But why would you share all this treasure with me? I need a good pair of legs and a strong back to go in after it. The only problem is, it's out there and we're in here. Things aren't always what they seem. Huh? I know that didn't really lead up to much, but I didn't want to put in the effort. So that's just a side thing. And then, honestly, that'd be okay. How Aladdin had, when he left, the palace, and he was just walking, and he got nabbed. He got robbed by Jafar. No, real pickpocket. He didn't see it coming. Well, he saw it coming, but he didn't realize. He was like, huh? Then Iago. He was not nearly as intriguing, or whatever. But I am getting to my point that I have. No, I finally understand. For live action remakes, they want to capture what the movie was, but they're not oftentimes. No, they want to try something new. They want to do the same thing. So, like how charismatic Iago was, and how Jafar was. And something I thought was actually interesting, that they made the Sultan more wise than they, then it was funny that they gave the the princess, Jasmine, a friend and such. So yeah, so that stuff was interesting. And then they actually made her, kind of understand things. And they had that side plot point of, but Kashyyyk is Her Highness's homeland, or however he said it. Hope that wasn't offensive, but I just wanted to say it in the voice. And if it was offensive, my bad, that was not my intention. And for anyone who watches my videos frequently, or watches all of them at least once as they find them, I made a video on perception versus intention, or maybe it's the other way around, and I added more or less to the title. Yeah, so so Iago, he was really more of just a parrot with a little personality. They didn't want to even attempt to find someone that could talk like this. No. Oh. I know, and he was griping, when Kazim, Patience, Iago. Oh, wait. Oh. I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. We're never gonna get a hold of that stupid lamp. Forget it. Just forget it. Look at this. Look at this. I'm so ticked off that I'm molting. Patience, Iago. Patience. Kazima's obviously less than worthy. Oh, there's a big surprise. That's incredible. I think I'm gonna have a heart attack and die from not surprised. What are we gonna do? We have a big problem. A big... Yes. Only one may enter. I must find this one. This diamond in the rough. Like, they knew they couldn't find anyone to do what Iago does. Oh, Jafar's gonna be excited when he sees you. Excellent work, Iago. No, go on. No, really, on a scale of 1 to 10, you are an 11. Oh no, I'm embarrassed. I'm blushing. That's Sultan, vile betrayer to you. Like, how could you find someone that does the character of Iago quite like how the actor who voiced Iago did? I mean, I don't really think so. It's like in the Genie the Aladdin trilogy. Yes, they had 2 straight-to-video sequels. Jafar's Revenge and King of Thieves. If I had the capability to have the covers of the movies up here, I would, but I don't know how to do that. So that's just it. So yeah, and then like Will Smith said that he wanted to do his own thing. They didn't want to attempt to recreate those characters, or at least all of them. Yeah. So they just decided, oh, second best. Oh, ooh, oh, that's not good. I don't think he said that, but that's just, no, he's that henchman that. Oh, he said that. Oh, that's not good. Don't say that. Kind of like if, like Hagrid. I shouldn't have said that. Should not have said that. Except instead of referring to themselves, referring to someone else. Like Whitey, the rat in Flushed Away. When the frog, when the toad said, well, what do you think? Oh, well, I mean, it is quite amusing. And it's like, even Whitey understood. No, that's not something he should have said. He really shouldn't have said that. So, like I said, there was no point in recreating. It'd be like, getting lightning in a bottle type of thing. So that's kind of all I got. Oh yeah, and then Jafar, like how he didn't have how he had you steal an apple, you're a thief. But if you steal a palace, you're a statesman, or something like that. Whatever political jargon he said. Versus, you're only a fool if you give up, boy. Lonely prisoner like yourself, but together, perhaps we could be more. Yeah, so that's really all I got. So if you have any requests for theories or voice acting, whatever, please leave it in the comments. Please have a like to the video. Please subscribe, for more content. Ring the bell, whatever, however, whichever. And I mean, if you don't, either way, um, just the fact that you viewed the video, I appreciate. And I am working on that Spider-Man Tom Holland current version versus Godzilla King of Monsters after King of Monsters battle. I am working on that. So I'll get to that soon, relatively speaking. So, until next time, super. Take care now. Bye bye then.